How much deposit do I need to borrow money? Ask Google. I can borrow at 95%, 5% deposit. I can borrow 90, 80, 85. How many times do you ask Google a question and never ever get the right answer that you're looking for? And sometimes you get misleading information from Google. Now, Google's all good and well, but there's an overwhelm of information on there. You need to ask experts in the field exactly what your questions are. Don't always rely on Google. Hi, my name is Joe Durrani and I'm from Ample Property Solutions. Today I wanted to quickly answer the question for you in regards to how much deposit do I need to be able to borrow money so that I can buy a property. Now this is for the investors. I'm not talking about first-time owners or anything like that, because there are different, again, rules and regulations regarding that. As an investor, you need to have at least 20% deposit nowadays, thanks to the banks being so tight at the moment. Yes, it will loosen up, but for the time being, 20% deposit, doesn't matter what price range, whether you're looking at $1 million property or $700,000 property or a $500,000 property or $400,000 property, you need at least a 20% deposit to get you into the market. So for argument's sake, on a $500,000, you are going to need at least $120,000, which will cover costs and legals and so on. So $120,000. Now that's not all, because the banks are very heavily looking into affordability, serviceability, and deposit. So you need to be able to, one, show the bank that you can afford to maintain a loan of 80%, whether it's, like I said, $500,000 or whatever the case may be. So for example, on a $500,000 property, you're going to need at least if you're a single person, $80,000 income plus, or if you're a couple, you need $120,000 plus of income. It's very, very important. And again, this will be based on your circumstances of your living arrangements already, whatever your expenses are versus obviously what your income is. And then the bank will make a decision whether they can give you, 20%, 15%, 25%, whatever the case is that you need to have as a deposit. Now, also I'll quickly go back to the deposit. It doesn't mean that you need to have it in cash. You don't need it in cash or as a deposit. If you have your own property at the moment as an owner-occupier and your property has grown for you in value and you can see that there's over $200,000 in equity, there'll be a good chance that you can borrow $100,000 to use as a deposit for a second property. And the maths will always come down to that to make a decision. If your cash flow works out, then it's a good time to invest in property and utilize leverage of the property. That's the answer for you guys regarding how much deposit do I need to invest or to buy a property and borrow the money. Joe Durrani, Ample Property Solutions. Our team can help you understand what your borrowing power can be should you sit down and see the process out. Joe Durrani, Ample Property Solutions. Please contact my team at info@amplepropertysolutions.com.au, or you can call us directly on 1300 590 594. Thank you.